Welcome to Speculation Sunday on a Sunday with Just As Daddy.
On a
Danny,
Sunday.
we got to start off with first things first. Happy birthday to Danny. Get some birthday chats. Happy birthday, Danny. My goodness gracious. He's finally 21. I'm going to buy him a beer. Oh, man. How does it feel to be another year older, Danny? Another year older.
It's good. It's good. I had a good low key birthday. Got some shabu. Did some game night. Mondo and I are gonna go get sushi one day. We're gonna
This
pick a
week,
day.
hopefully this week. Um, Thank you everybody for joining. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Today's going to be just a big Q&A for the most part. There's some things I do want to talk about and get into. But I want to start off with you, Danny. Anything on your mind that you want to get on the first topic?
Yeah, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the big letdown that was the grand opening of Raising Cane's at Universal City Walk. I mean, I was shocked. These people were lining up at crazy times to be the first ones to go into Raising Cane's, all for a paw print shaped notepad and a Raising Cane's pen.
Yeah. Supposedly,
So that was kind of a bumper. I mean, comparison to Chick-fil-A, if you're like the first 100 people that goes into a brand new Chick-fil-A, you get Chick-fil-A for a year. So people always camp out for that. So maybe they felt like they were going to do that with Raising Cane's. I don't know.
I don't know if this is true, but I think some people got gift cards. Like, I don't know if it was $10 or $100. I could have sworn I saw people get. I don't know anybody. Like, I can't go to a post, but I remember somebody talked about it, and I was like, at least they gave somebody something. We got the pricing. This is the official pricing of Raising Cane's. How do you feel about the prices, Danny? Now that it's official, they're open. This is what people are buying. No AP discount. So if you got an annual pass, you're out of luck.
Doesn't apply here. No, actually, not honestly, not bad pricing for the box and the 3-finger combo. I think that's what most people like do, and those aren't that different from a regular Raising Cane. So honestly, you're gonna pay more than that for a meal inside Universal. So,
well, you're gonna pay more than that just upstairs with is it the Habit, Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken? You're paying way more than this. And the crazy part about Raising Cane's is that this includes your drink. So $12.19 with the drink, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, Jennifer Acuna in the chat, Mondo says, my friend got a hat, a dog keychain, yo-yo, and a gift card for a combo.
Oh, okay. So there was more to. I never saw a post, so that's why I was like, the only post we ever saw was somebody got a
Theme park conductor,
a notepad, and a pin, which is kind of like, well, why do we wait since 7 a.m. for that? But I think this is great. I had a chance to dine here on the day it opened, and it was a wonderful experience. One thing about Raising Cane's too, all their workers, customer service was amazing. I don't even know how else to say it. Like, amazing. It was really, like, the thing I could relate it to is like Chick-fil-A. Whatever you get at Chick-fil-A, you're kind of getting the same thing at a Raising Cane's. But I think this is a great addition to City Walk. It just adds to the plethora of things that you could choose from. Man, it's gonna be crazy because soon enough we're gonna have the Korean barbecue, Danny.
So I know,
a little more fancy. But it was good. I really enjoyed Raising Cane. A lot of space too. Like, as tight as it felt in there, it was a lot of space. All right, let me see.
Regular Josh 1 says, man, I had the Who Hash on Friday, and it was literally close to $20 without a drink, and you get way less than what the Caniac combo gives you. It was still good, but very freaking expensive.
A Who hash is almost $20. What in the world? Damn. And they don't have the tin, like he's saying. Yeah, there's no more tin. Yeah, I'm. You know what I kept thinking? I feel like Raising Cane's is gonna kind of force prices to either come down, or they're gonna have to start giving a drink. Because I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, "Why am I going to the Habit when I could just get a drink and the meal for $13 or whatever instead of like 18, 20?" I don't know. I feel like Raising Cane is going to change the game. It's going to change the game. And Slice House, too. For the most part, people just buy a slice, not necessarily a soda. So a slice of pizza there is $10, which is expensive, but in the playing field of City Walk, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let me see. Can we get some like current news of progress from Fast and Furious? I just posted a vlog like a day or two ago. Um, for whatever reason, the day that they were doing spin testing or drift testing, that was the last day they've done that. Ever since then, it's just been normal testing. But I'll be back multiple times next week, so stay tuned for Fast and Furious testing. It made me miss Disneyland food prices. Yeah, no, food prices are good at Disneyland. They're not cheap. Nothing's cheap at Disneyland, but yeah, Universal I think is the most expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Slice House is the most.
Um, all right, I want to get into this, Danny. This was one of the hot topics. I couldn't believe it was real when it all got posted, but it is real. Disney is investing $1 billion into OpenAI as part of a 3-year licensing deal. OpenAI users will be able to generate images and video over 200 Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar characters. Some Sora videos will later be available to stream on Disney Plus. We got to talk about this, Danny, because this is wild. Um, I can't help but feel Disney was licking their chops with this whole AI thing. How can we use AI everywhere? Every facet of our business, where can we implement AI and essentially streamline things, save money, budget cut, I guess is minimize jobs. They're looking at all of that. But AI to the public with the Disney characters. Wild move, Danny. Disney's the first one to take a step like this from the major studios. I don't even know if any other studios are thinking of something like this. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Because this is real. This is literally real. $1 billion investment right here.
I mean, it's definitely interesting. I was telling Mondo about this. I feel like um people who it's like you live in this weird space with AI generative AI specifically.
Yeah.
That's large language models and generative AI for art and videos and stuff like that. And it's this space of like you either like it or don't like it, and then you need to learn it, because the reality is like, if you guys have been in the job market at all recently, or if you're a younger Gen Zer or younger, like you're growing up with this, you're using this, they're learning to use it very well.
They're
And
using it in high school. They're using it in college.
yeah, they're
Like it's
using it
part
in
of their life.
everywhere. And the millennial generation and the Gen X generations have the threat of becoming the next boomer generation, in the sense that like boomers are notorious for like not being able to use computers, and not really good with cell phones, and they just seem really unable to progress with that. And it's like, if we don't adopt this large language model and this stuff, then we kind of fall behind. So I feel like Disney's feeling that way a little bit. And then also too, I was talking to Mondo about how like other companies have done this in the past, like
Yeah, bring that up,
uh,
Dan. This is where
yeah,
my
like
conversation
how
is going to go.
yeah,
Yeah.
like how Apple, when Apple was Mac OS, for instance, was on Intel based Macs, right? When they were making Intel based Macs, people were wanting to like, put Windows on their Mac, and they're like, well, I want to be able to switch between one or the other. And so then Apple basically said, whoever hacks it first, like, we'll give them a reward and like let them know how we did it. And so someone was able to do it. They used the resources of the knowledge from the person that hacked and put Windows on their Apple, and then it became a part of the operating system. And Apple rolled it out as called Boot Camp. That was a while ago, but it was an instance where specifically, this it's something that you would never think Apple would want people to do, but they let everyone just the public have it, and they're like, hey, figure it out, hack it, do it, and then we're going to use that and put it on as a feature that you can have. And even with like Tesla, a lot of the stuff they're doing, like Elon's always put everything in that as open source, so like anyone can do it. It's the reason why every new EV that's coming out in the next couple of years has a Tesla port on it, and they've made that the new standard, right? He could have made everything very tight, secure, and copyrighted, and but it's always been open patents. Anyone can look at anything. And so I feel like Disney's kind of working the same way, in the sense that like if they constantly fight and fight and fight and fight and fight to try to protect their intellectual property from generative AI,
Because they
not
were in
only
that battle. They've sued. They've
oh
sued.
yeah, they were in that battle. So
Yeah.
like they spend resources and time and money on this, and they risk probably falling behind in whatever could come of this. And so I think they just decided, hey, look, we need to get behind this regardless of how people feel on it, because if something comes of this and it becomes ahead, and then we're in a place like, like Apple is, right? Like Apple's, their hardware is leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of people in some aspects, but like when you think about generative AI and just AI in general, like they're kind of behind in that aspect, right? Because they didn't really want to go into that route. They kind of let other people do it, and then now they're really far behind trying to catch up. So I think this is like Disney's attempt to like be really ahead in this particular
The the
and
main
not let
thing
it get ahead of them, is essentially.
the main thing I was thinking, and I was talking to Danny earlier, I feel they're opening this to the public to train models, to train essentially the future of production. And I think Disney is full force that at some point AI, generative AI, whatever other new word comes up in 5 years, it will create their product, their media.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel they're confident about this because they keep saying we're going to put some of this stuff on Disney Plus. Um, I can't help but think that they're just trying to get content for free from the public. And I think there's going to be billions of prompts that are going to be created, and they're just going to learn from it. Mickey goes skiing with Pluto, and Buzz Lightyear flies over the sky and yells to Lightyear and beyond, prompt. I just can't help but think that this is just to train some like supercomputer that Disney is going to get in 3 years, all this data. And this is just a total guess. I feel like they're going to pull out. They're just going to give 3 years of people to do what all this stuff of AI, and then pull out and be like, all right, we're done. And we're going to sue everybody after that. But I think it's just to create future media. And the reason I feel so strongly about that, because they keep saying they're going to put it on Disney Plus. So they're going to have the public create videos and then put it on Disney Plus. The other thing I was telling Danny, I was like, I feel like they're going to create like a TikTok, a Reels, where it's short form video that you just swipe up continuously and watch and watch and watch and consume and consume. And I feel like Disney's going to create a monetized thing, because Disney is banking on their their fans, their public, to consume AI. And guess what? Disney Plus is all about ads. They want to show you as many ads as possible. So you're going to consume ads while you're consuming Disney AI. And I feel like they're going to monetize it for the people because it's an incentive. I love incentives when it comes down to social media. That's a big factor of a lot of things. I think there's going to be a Disney Plus AI TikTok that will be monetized. That's the route I think they're going.
Well, they were
What are
talking
your
about
thoughts
how
on
like
that, Danny?
they were talking about how essentially the way they'd like to use it in the studio format because honestly, there's still a huge market of people that want, creative content from people that create it, right? But what they're seeing this as is like allowing people to have creative tools that wouldn't normally, right? So then you get a story that, maybe you had this amazing story, Mondo, that you've always thought you're like, hey, I'd love for this to be sort of content, but I don't have years of schooling to 3D model, in whatever they're using,
Yeah,
on
create
all
this
these
world, these
programs.
characters,
Yeah.
movement,
So
AI.
it does give more people the opportunity. It makes it more accessible. And then what they were saying in the studios is that like something like Avatar, which can take like 4 plus 5 plus 10 years even to make some movies, like
Production.
it could cut down some of those years by handling some of the rendering and stuff that they need to do in the background, and they're still the ones creating it, but the AI in the background's doing like the rendering of like the things like over and over and over and over again,
Mm-hmm.
that they don't have to do. So they were talking about how it can be used in that aspect. So maybe less people to do the same job because they don't have to have so many people working on it all the time. So it can make things more efficient. I don't want to like poo poo on it all just yet because I don't really know what the plan is, and I don't want to sound curmudgeon-y.
Yeah.
So I'm just being open to it, but cautiously optimistic.
It's crazy how confident they are, though, that like their base will be using this, and then their paying base, which is Disney Plus people, are going to be using this. It's going to be crazy, dude. And I can't help but think like the other studios must be thinking like, should we do this? Is this worth it to us too? It's gonna be weird. I feel like if Disney ends up being a little bit successful, I can't help but think like the other studios are gonna get involved. Why wouldn't they? It's it's almost like they're getting to that point of production because they're gonna learn all this data through prompts and whatever people are gonna create fast, the fastest imaginable, because they're gonna open it to the public. Like this is huge. Um, do you think? I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's speculation Sunday. Do you think Disney is gonna eventually like pick pick and choose stories and ideas that people create and then create media from it themselves?
Kind of. That's kind of how I'm feeling.
That sounds so weird. Because like I don't know how they would bob and weave. This is the weird idea of all this. How are they going to pick and choose what videos or I guess even images to put on Disney Plus? You know what I mean? And that's why I go back to like a TikTok where it's going to be like this had million views, 10 million views, 10 million likes. And I feel like that's what'll separate things from like straight garbage AI Disney stuff to high quality, I guess you could say AI Disney garbage. Do you think that too? Like that, like there's gonna be this weird separation of that.
Yeah, I feel so. I feel like there's going to be like I don't know. I feel like there's people have, as AI was kind of first starting out, at least generative AI anyway. It was like a lot of just really weird, crazy, like
Yeah.
odd things, like people's hands moving through walls and stuff like that, like just things that don't really happen. So I feel like, you know, like people already started off like being like, oh, this AI slop stuff is just weird. Like I don't want any part of it. It's just odd. But as it gets better and better, like you may not even know it, and it could be content you want to watch. You know, you never know. So
Oh, sheesh. It's going to get crazy weird in a couple years. There's going to be a point, Danny, where you're going to be like, Mondo, did you watch that one Mickey Iron Man video? That was so good. And it's AI, generative AI. Oh, it's going to be weird. It's going to be, social media is just weird. It's going to be a weird place at some point. And it's just crazy that Disney's full $1 billion investment into this. Like, it's going to be weird too at one point to be like, wow, they picked and choose all these weird ideas through this AI thing, and then they made a show out of it, a movie out of it. That's going to be really weird to consume that kind of stuff in years to come. Uh, Man, to talk about I got to bring this up too, Danny. It's the one in Paris. Did you see that one?
oh yes.
Yeah. Let me go to it. It's Disney AI Plus. They're already using it. That's what I called it. But check this out.
Celebrating this historic moment. Every product extends the adventure beyond the park and opens the door to brand new worlds to explore. Among those worlds, magic takes many forms. In One Direction, light dances across the kingdom of Corona with the Rapunzel collection. And
with the Rapunzel. How did he say it? Let me hear that.
Collection. And further north, another story of collection. Corona with the Rapunzel collection. Of Corona with the Rapunzel collection. Of Corona with the Rapunzel collection.
What the frick is that, dude? Straight garbage. And shout out, like, I have to give a shout out right here to DLP Report. They are on the Disney media, and I feel like they call out their Disneyland Paris park all the time. They call them out on all their BS. What do you think, Danny? AI to do their stupid video. They could, and somebody mentioned in the comments, they're like, there's literally a dude holding a mic who could have just read all that. But they had to AI the voice. They had to go out of their way to AI this shit, dude. Like, wow. What are your thoughts?
I honestly want to say, like, this probably was a video that was given to someone that was pretty low on the totem pole to do. And that person did generative AI narration, and the upper people don't really pay attention to it. They just see the quick first few seconds. They're like, okay, yeah, that sounds good, but great, and then didn't realize that like things are actually weird in it. And so like
monotone, no breaks, no breaths, just blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I think it just fell through the cracks, and honestly, like this was and then now it's just getting picked apart left and right. But I mean, hey, they always say no press is bad press, and it's causing a lot of press for Disney Adventure World.
Right, it's getting people to look at this. Oh man, AI. Disney loves AI. They love it. I don't doubt it's going to hit the parks at some point, hit the cruise line. AI everywhere, just everywhere. You almost want to say like they were kind of trying to have us use AI with the genie that never took off. I don't doubt that was AI. But yeah, that got scrapped. Complete garbage. But I guess it's one of those Disney's embracing AI to the max, and they're going to see where it goes. We got Charming. The catch is Disney won't be required to pay the person who made the original video because of those lovely terms and conditions. Everyone will agree to when using the AI generator. And that's something I talked to Danny about. We're all creating their product. Disney owns everything. And so if like they ever steal your story, your video, I don't doubt it's just like, but I still think they're going to monetize it. But like if they create a movie and whatever, like you're out of luck. They don't know you nothing. Let me see. AI, show me a clip of Minnie on a date with Goofy. Yep, there's going to be a whole lot of that. Rampoozle. Danny,
Bamboozle collection.
how do you feel about Marvel putting 4 different trailer before Avatar, but spread them out between 4 weeks, forcing people to go see Avatar 4 times if they want to see all the different trailers? Yeah, let's talk about that because that was such a crazy out of nowhere thing. I had to post on it on my Instagram because it was just like, what? I don't recall any company doing something like this. Maybe they've split 2 trailers, but not 4, and then over 4 weeks. It's going to be December 18th, which is right around the corner, the 25th, January 1st, January 8th. And they're all different trailers. It's not the same trailer. How do you feel about that, Danny? They want Avatar to make $5 billion, like literally.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? So many musical artists nowadays make variants of their records with different bonus tracks, or an exclusive at Target, then an exclusive at Barnes and Noble, and another exclusive on Amazon. So it's like, maybe the movie industry is like, we want in on that. We want some way to get people into the movie theater more than once. And if anyone, it would definitely be James Cameron, right? But I feel like this is just going to be online, right? You'll see it online. So if you don't want to go through the movie 4 times, you can see it on X in like 2 seconds.
That's what I was saying. I was like, there's going to be like a piracy. First of all, every movie is piracy. Anything you film. But you know what's one of the weird parts about piracy? It's like these studios are embracing the hell out of piracy. You could go back to just earlier this year with the viralness of Chicken Jockey. Like, dude, people filming the heck out of that. And honestly, it helps sales. The other one that's, man, I felt like I could have watched the whole movie online with how many clips I saw was FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy 2. It's all over the internet. Everything. And I feel like Blumhouse embraces it now. I think they look at it as a good thing. All this viralness out of it. Do you think Disney, or I guess Marvel, do you think Marvel's going to try to take down videos quickly, as fast as possible? Or this is all just a stupid gimmick that is only in theaters? I think what's going to happen, they're just going to cave and drop it on YouTube and X and everywhere. Instead of having like shitty cell phone videos record the screen. What are your thoughts, Danny?
Yeah, I feel like at first, before like all 4 trailers come out, like before January 8th, they're gonna really go hard and like trying to take these videos down. But then like after that January 8th day, it'll just be online. Like they'll post it online. So.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you want them to be sharing your post. You're the one that created all this, your post. And I just don't see Disney literally copy striking a billion people. This is like a worldwide. Avatar's worldwide. It's not a United States thing. Worldwide. All over. All the countries. Everybody's going to be checking this video. I think like with I guess Thursday's the opening day, like technically. I think by like Friday morning it'll be online. I don't think they're gonna stick to the we're not gonna post it. We're just gonna let everybody's cell phone videos. I don't know, dude. Do you think not posting it online could benefit them because they're essentially having people do the marketing for them because they're all gonna post it online and everyone's gonna share the hell out of it? Do you think there's like a master plan of this could work? Or this is stupid? What do you think, Daddy?
I don't know.
To only have it in theaters.
Yeah, that could. I mean, it could. So the hype, like little clips, like you were saying, of like FNAF, how there's little clips, like it could build hypes. People are like, oh man, now I have to go see the trailer. Like I gotta go see it.
Yeah. Do you think this is taken away a little bit from Avatar? Because it seems like people are more hyped for the Doomsday trailer than the Avatar. Or Avatar is just untouchable. It just doesn't even matter.
It's going to make billions, so it's gonna make at least 2 billion. So I don't think it really matters.
2 billion. Oh man, that's crazy. Avatar. I can't believe next week. Avatar is the weirdest movie, man. Like, I don't hear nobody talk about. Like, I can't wait. Like, I don't remember the character names. Do you remember the main character names, Danny?
Yeah,
It's hard. It's hard to remember the Avatar character names.
Jake Sully and Neytiri.
Let me see. Oh my gosh. What did I put? Avatar Way of Water? Way of Water. That's where we left off. Yeah, like, how are you supposed to remember all this?
Jake Sully, Neytiri's his wife.
Ranal, Spider. I like Spider. Miles, Quirich, Loak. I like Tuki. Tuki was cool. Anung, Tonowari. Dude, there's just no way to remember this. It's crazy, dude. It is wild. A lot of people were saying, because a lot of people saw Avatar already, that there's like a lot of destruction. I don't know what that means, but I guess because of fire. Fire is like the big thing. The thing with Avatar, unlike Star Wars or Marvel, is a lot of people see the movie when it comes out, but you don't really hear a lot of people talking about it after. It's the weirdest movie, dude. It's the weirdest movie. I'm excited for Avatar. A close source told me that that each trailer will be based on different multiverse that will connect to as one. That's what I kept hearing too. I don't doubt that's true. I feel like obviously I'm gonna watch the first trailer, but am I gonna like book a ticket just to see a trailer? I'm just gonna wait for the leaks online. Unless Avatar's that good, I'll watch it again. I think I watched Avatar 3 times the last time it came out. How many times did you watch it, Danny?
The second one, I saw it 3 times.
Yeah. 3 times seems to be the number with Avatar. 4 times, that's just too much. Does anyone really care about these movies? It makes a lot of money.
I care about them.
2 billion, dude. 2 billion. Ah, it's crazy. You forgot Lil Mosey? There's a Lil Mosey? I don't know what that means. Do you know who Lil Mosey is? I don't know. I don't know. It's too many blue people. Too many blue avatars to remember. I'm excited for the Avatar movie, but the special 6-minute trailer for the Odyssey. Yeah, that one leaked. That one officially leaked. Obviously, it's taken down now, but a lot of people were saying it was good. And I think we're going to get the Steven Spielberg UFO movie or alien movie trailer in Avatar as well. So, wow. It's one of the first times I actually want to watch trailers before the freaking movie. I've been zoning out these trailers big time. All right, Danny. Anything else that we need to talk about?
No, not super big on the news. Like we're always like this when it happens. Like right around Christmas time, there's like not too much going on.
We gotta talk about this, Danny. Hold on. I saw it today. I think you had a chance to see it too, Danny. Is how gigantic, massive, dude. These walls. It took me about a minute and like 25 seconds to walk from one side to the other side of the walls. And I was walking kind of fast. Nice little ginger walk. What are your thoughts, Danny? It's official. We got the walls up for Portos, downtown Disney Portos.
I just don't feel like that wall's correct because
it's way too close further.
Yeah, it's way too close to that building to be. How are you going to bring equipment there to tear that building down when you're like inches away from it?
And some people were already mentioning, they're like, dude, now that the walls are up, these pathways suck. Like leave.
I already said. I said it years ago. I said it years ago. I was like, they're gonna have that path because that path, like when it's busy at all, you can't even move there, and that's with no walls. So
Like
I
today
already
will
know.
suck. That will suck after fireworks. I was there earlier at Disneyland, and it was very busy. It was not as busy in the midday, but come the second parade, it's just like everybody shows up after 4 or 5. Look at
Hmm.
that, Danny! Those walls all the way, dude. You would think a new hotel was coming here or something, dog. I still can't believe it. Portos, dude. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me see. Uh, we should talk about Dick Van Dyke celebrating 100th birthday. He's a legend. Man, I think it was Food at Disneyland posted like a happy birthday thing. Can you believe that? 100 years. I was watching a video of Dick Van Dyke. Where is it? I know he posted something. Damn, did he take it down or something? I could have sworn he posted. Oh man, damn, I thought he did. I could have sworn he did. But Dick Van Dyke turned 100. Do you have any favorite movies from him, Danny?
Mary Poppins, obviously.
Yeah, that's the one I love. I love Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
We used to see Mary Poppins way more at the parks, and not so much anymore. Is this it right here? Yeah. Do you ever remember this? What is this right here? Like, what did they do? I don't know what that is. I remember that
Uh,
penguin too. He used to be a meet and greet.
it was during the 60th because they have the diamond celebration on a lamppost.
Ah, Dan, you didn't do that?
So
Maybe this was a media event.
yeah, I mean, it was also Christmas too, so it was probably his birthday whenever that year was.
That's true. True. I was watching a video of his, and he was talking about. Oh, he was a narrator. That's cool. Um, he was talking about like, man, I wish I could find the video. Who knows who posted it? But he was just saying like what he misses now that he's 100, and he was like, he's like, I miss movement. That I could just dance. I could just do whatever I want when I want. I can't. It's just when you're 100, uh, just walking somewhere is a challenge. But
Hmm.
happy birthday to him. So freaking awesome. 100 years, can't believe it. The season finale of Welcome to Derry came out. I know, I can't wait. I know a lot of people are talking about it, but I haven't seen it. Are you and Danny going to attend or interested in the Warner Brothers Studio Tour with the Gilmore Girls 25th anniversary experience? I will be there. Actually, they invited me to a media event, so I'll be doing a video on whatever comes out of that. It's like a Christmas experience as well. I've never done the Warner Brother tour as Christmas, so I've really done it only Halloween or Batman. Those are like my main things. Did you watch Gilmore Girls, Danny? Was that like in your repertoire of things to watch?
I didn't, but that was in the era of TV where like Warner Brothers was God, right? It's like so much of our generation grew up with Warner Brothers shows, and Gilmore Girls was one of those shows. So it has a huge following, and the majority of the sets is still on the tour. So that's a big draw for a lot of people, and I think the way they the way they made it Christmas on the show is how they're going to do it for the tour.
Let me see. Let's take a look. Damn, they're gonna have snow. Oh, like that. Look at that.
Hmm.
Whoa. Wow. That's a photo op for sure. I'll be there. I'll be there this coming week. Um, I I never watched Gilmore Girls at all, but there's some people that I would have never thought watch Gilmore Girls, and they love Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls got a following. It's kind of crazy. They sold tickets to the Odyssey at every theater around my area like 4 months ago, and every show sold out. Yeah, Odyssey's Christopher Nolan is a movie god now. It's ridiculous. How do you sell tickets a year before your movie? Um, I've never seen anything like it. Never
How are
seen.
you gonna be able to film anything, Mondo, on the studio tour? How are they like that with filming?
Uh, they when you're on the tour, they only allow photos. Even though every time I go, I see people do videos, but I like being on their media, so I'm gonna follow the rules. I like the Warner Brother tour media, but if I'm off the tour, I could do video. Like I'm not on the cart, I could do video. So it's just I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much video I could do. But I'll be covering that Gilmore Girls experience. So stay tuned later this week. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. I had a chance to ask people this question. I want to know your answer, Danny. Um, what is the worst Disneyland queue to wait in? Like, what are your like top 2 or top 3 that you just hate waiting in that line for whatever reason? Like, whatever reason you got. What is it for you?
Um, Gosh, top 2.
You just like
Top
I hate
2.
that line. I hate waiting that line.
Um, Gosh, I want to say one of them's for sure. Um, the Goofy Sky School, because for
Goofy
whatever
High
reason,
School? What?
yeah, for
I
whatever
did not know.
reason,
I didn't think you were gonna say that.
that line just doesn't move, and you just sit there and you're just seeing how close you are, and it's just like it doesn't even move. So it's like the worst thing ever. So that's definitely one of them. I'd say another one is probably
You know, it's a top contender. It has to be because if you felt the wrath of it, you know, downtown Disney monorail line. Oh, brutality,
oh yeah.
dude! People don't get off. It doesn't move. It just keeps getting worse. Oh, I hate it. That was one of the worst ones. It's not fun to wait in that, dude. A lot. What a lot of people were commenting were Peter Pan. Seems like Peter Pan is a consensus people hate. They hate the.
Yeah, I don't really mind that 'cause I feel like there's a lot to look at. I would agree with some of the comments saying Space Mountain
Yeah,
because
that's the other one. Space Mountain. When you get stuck on that right side where you
yeah.
go in the indoor queue, you know what I mean?
So I would say the other thing probably would be for me anyway. So for sure, Goofy Sky School, and then the other one is definitely what do you call it? I was just thinking. Oh, in Fantasyland,
For me, Snow
Casey
White.
Jr.
I hate Snow White. I hate Snow White.
Casey for me, it's Casey Jr. because like it's completely dependent on like whether or not they have 2 trains. So if it's one train, you have to wait for that one train to do the whole cycle. And then
Yeah.
you have to wait for them to like unload and then get on the thing again and then check every cage, check everything and then like do all their checks and then go and it's like and then that doesn't hold very many. So then the line only moves that little bit. So you look at this little line and Disney puts it in their app that says like 10 minutes and then it's actually like 45 minutes that you're in line.
Reality. A lot
Those
of
are the worst.
people.
But I feel like everything else has like stuff to look at, stuff to do. So
Space
like I don't really
Mountain.
feel like it's that bad.
Uh, Radiator Spring Racers. Radiator Spring Racers. I've never like had too bad of an experience. Um, One that I do feel is rough, and Big Black Eye Channel mentions it. Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc.'s one of those where you're so close, but you are so far because Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane rocks you hard on Monsters Inc. Man, I felt the wrath where you're like, that's not a bad line. 45-minute, hour later, you're like, gosh, this sucked. This sucked a lot. Monsters Inc. keeps getting longer while you keep waiting and announce. Yeah, I felt the wrath. I felt the wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Web slingers? I don't even get on that ride, so I can't even tell you. Oh, web slingers. Big Thunder kind of drag. I never mind Big Thunder. I always feel like Big Thunder goes fast. I thought you were going to say Storybook, Danny. That's the one I thought you were going to say.
Nah, because I feel like there's stuff to look at. And it's moving. It's like if you're moving, I'm okay. But it's like both what do you call it? The Goofy Sky School and Casey Jr. It seems like these days Disney doesn't want to pay to have 2 trains on the track.
Yeah.
So it's always just one. And so it's like unbearable. Like, don't even bother. I'd rather wait in line for Peter Pan because at least it's moving.
Yeah.
So
the one that there's absolutely nothing to look at is Rise of the Resistance. You're just in a tunnel. Brutality. You don't even know if the sun's going down. You have no idea. All right. I want to. We're talking about Disneyland. I want to get on this one, Danny. I haven't had a chance to talk to you. This was from Justin. I think Justin's in the chat. Let me see. Give me a second. I got a Maxaroni coming through. Hold on. Yeah, you're good. This right here. So shout out to Justin Animate on Instagram. Credit to him. Look at this on Harborside, Danny. This is like cast member parking area, pretty much, or just in that vicinity. Harbor Substation Line Extension Project Phase 1. Damn. This excites me because it's obviously the beginning of the big picture, which is infrastructure for Avatar, infrastructure for this big parking structure that will go on this side and whatever else is going to happen. What are your thoughts on this one, Danny?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I was also, kind of speculating too on what Disney's going to do, or not Disney specifically, but the city of Anaheim is going to do as we get closer to the Olympics. Now that we know that Anaheim is going to have and host women and men's volleyball, so it's that's another thing to think about too. So with all this construction happening there, but it could coincide a little bit with the construction maybe they're doing for that. Who knows? So we saw that thing that you shared not that long ago, like the Skyliner.
Yeah,
for potential
for that too. For all we know,
could be.
I'm excited because this is putting the everything into play now. All these big picture things that Disney's trying to do. It's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. I can't wait to see what comes out of this. It's going to happen fast too. I don't think they're going to be delaying all this stuff. We got a super chat. Got a couple of nephews, so we use Buddy Pass on Monsters. Yeah, Buddy Pass is great on Monsters. I was trying to actually use it today, but when I looked at that exit area, dude, everybody using Buddy Pass. Buddy Pass is great when you're like a parent that has to switch kids and whatever. But man, they don't always have it available, but it is great to use on Monsters Inc. I got to talk about this real quick since we're talking about Monsters Inc. I feel like this is a good point of conversation. Hold on. Where is this? Gosh, is it sooner? Here we go. So talking about Monsters Inc. Thank you for the super chat, Johnny. We got the end date for Rockin' Roller Coaster over there in Florida, March 1st. March 1st, and a quick turnaround. Summer, in 5 months, pretty much. They gave a closing date for something in March. Are we we're going to hear something anytime for Monsters Inc.? Because they said early 2026. I don't really consider if it is a May or June. That's not early 2026.
Hadn't you heard, Mondo, something about that? Like when we maybe would happen or what?
Everybody keeps saying February. When I asked my Instagram, like a lot of people that I would listen to, they said February. But we got Florida. Obviously, they work different, but they're already announcing March 1st. That's the last time you could ever ride this Aerosmith version of Rock and Roller Coaster. Um, where's our end date, Monsters Inc? What I'm trying to say, do you think Disney goes, hey, y'all got 2 weeks? Suck us. What do you think? Or does Disney kindly allow, I don't know, a month, 2 months for people to ride this ride for one more time, Monsters Inc? What do you think?
Yeah, I want to say like I was telling Mondo this. I feel like Disneyland, they feel like I feel like they don't want to give us that same space. I feel like they want us to kind of like just be done, and like it'll be like kind of a, hey, we're done. It's like it's closing next week or something. Because like I feel like it would cause a huge crowding issue if they said like, hey, we're gonna close on this day, like, and like everyone would just be going there all the time, and it would just be like nuts trying to ride that last time.
Well, and in Disneyland, we got to worry about reservations. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I kind of want to still lean on. It'll probably be February, and maybe like literally January 1st. They're like, hey, this ride's closing February. February. Let me open up the calendar. Last day of Monsters Inc. February 9th, which is a Sunday. Right before Valentine's Day. February 9th. I'm just making up a number, but I could see them do it in January. Like, hey, January, we're going to celebrate Monsters Inc. And then come February, it's gone. It's gone. Gone forever. At least in that iteration. I don't think they want to give people like 2 months, Danny, or even 3. I doubt it. I doubt it. It's kind of weird too because on the DCA side, they like celebrate Pixar. They're like, we're gonna get Pixar because we have the Pixar Pal Parade and whatever. Whatever. Oh man, it's crazy. Anything else, Danny, that you want to talk about that we haven't got to?
Not that I could think of. Yeah, anything in the Q&A?
I think we've hit everything. I'm trying to think if we missed anything like Knott's. I had a chance to go to Knott's a couple days ago, and it was a good time. I had a really good time.
I had a chance to go as well.
Yeah, there's a show called The Gift of Maggie. Watch it. It's awesome. And it's in the Birdcage Theater. I feel like nobody even knows it exists, but if you watch the show and you go to Knott's, make your way out to the Birdcage Theater, which is by Ghost Town Barbecue. It's right there. The Gift of Maggie. I don't know about the other show, if it's different or not. I forgot what it's called, the other one, but The Gift of Maggie was good. I was like, wow, there's some good entertainment right here at Knott's Berry Farm. Watching Mondo's video really makes me want to get a Universal Grinchmas. It's fun. Grinchmas is fun. I recommend a lot. Let me see. Do you have days in this coming week, Danny, since we're about to be blocked out?
I have the very last day, and I have another day in the week as well too.
Is the last day Friday? That's what I couldn't remember today. I was like, is it Friday or
Saturday? The last day for you and me is the 21st.
The 21st? What is that? Oh, we have until Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. The funny thing is, I, in my mind, thought the 19th was the last day. I don't know why I thought that. Because the 20th and 21st, I must have those reservations because like I haven't seen those dates ever open for me. So I must have that. Damn. So I can watch Viva Navidad. That's why I was worried. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to watch Viva Navidad, dude, because it's a wicked thing. Oh man, are you ready to be blocked out? You're at peace with it.
I'm at peace with it. Yeah, we're never gonna get it back.
So rough. Uh, I'm at peace with it too, but like for me personally, I got Grinchmas, Universal in general, which I love going to, Knott's, Six Flags, and at the same time, like family stuff. You know, it's the holidays.
Mhm. Oh, Brian Lensingen brought up a good thing in the chat. I actually saw it when I went the other day. Um, the Lululemon's close to opening, so I don't know if you had a chance to get that in your video today, Mondo. But on top of that, the Sunglass Hut finally reopened, and it got way bigger. Somehow, in that same store, they added a whole back room to like that wasn't there before. So either they took away part of their storeroom or what? I don't know.
I haven't. Where's the Sunglass Hut? Is that by
Right next to Starbucks.
Starbucks? Oh, right there. I didn't even know that
Mhm.
was behind walls or construction.
Yeah,
Wow,
it was behind walls for a long time.
that's crazy. Um, Let me see. What's up, Theme Park IQ? They gave Inspire Keys more days this year. That's good. I'm glad. Danny, I saw your update video on YouTube. We missed your podcast. Hope it comes back in the future. It was my number 3 podcast on Spotify Rap. Let's go! Hell yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, I had announced I'd sunset the podcast, but still doing other things. But podcasts is gone for now.
Not sure if you guys talked about it. Did Disney announce what they're doing for New Year's Eve / day? Nothing. As far the same thing they do every year. Try to take over the world. There's gonna be a DJ. There's DJs everywhere. Phantasmic area, Small World, and in front of the castle. I don't think there's enough. Maybe Tomorrowland. I guess you consider a DJ. And at DCA in Junior Dance Party, there'll be probably a DJ in there. And then World of Color will be a DJ. And then Hyperion Theater is like his Latino music. It's just DJs. I don't. There's not like anything else. That kind of goes the same for Universal. It's just DJs there too. But there'll be New Year's Eve firework display at midnight. Disneyland does it twice. They do one at 9 because of Walt Disney World for whatever reason. And then they do one at 12. Am I missing anything, Danny? That's pretty much it, as far as I know.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. Someone said they saw them setting up the stage for the backlot, Universal.
The backlot stage? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
There was
for
a stage.
Eve, probably. It's for Eve, right?
There was a big stage that was being set up, and I was hoping it was for New Year's, but it ended up being for a corporate event that they had like 2 days ago, or 2 days
so
ago.
it's not for Eve.
Nah, it was for Activision, which like bought out Universal, and Ludacris is the one that was rapping. Ludacris, it's kind of crazy. You know what? I think it was Hector was telling me Activision used to only do their events at Disneyland, but since they've moved to only doing them at Universal now, that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. You don't really hear too many buyouts of Disneyland at all anymore. It's not a common thing. Universal, they're being bought out like every day. It seems like they close at 6 right now. It's crazy.
There's a new model of It's a Small World at the gift shop. The little man's house is decorated for Christmas. What is that?
A new model?
Oh, they refreshed the Prince Philip Lego and put the fire back. The horse looks bright and shiny now. There's a new model of It's a Small World at the gift shop.
I have a picture. Let me see if I can bring it up, Danny. This one. I wasn't sure if this was new or old.
Where's
Uh,
that at?
uh, the Small World shop. Disney Park,
Oh,
like their Instagram shared it, uh, and that's what it looks like. I wish I took a picture of it, but yeah, they have a little cool model. Um, I don't know what else to say. It looks cool, little model. It'd be cooler if they sold something like that. That would be cool.
one that you could put together like a little puzzle.
Yeah, there's so many Small World fans. People would buy that. All right, Danny. Closing thoughts, my friend. Closing thoughts.
Um, I mean, honestly, the I think the biggest thing that we were all waiting for was what happened, right, with the Portos walls going up, and I'm glad you were able to see that today, just how big it was, because I feel like we've been waiting for that to happen for like so long and talking about it so long and what it was going to look like, and I feel like it's still going to continue to evolve. Like I said, some of those walls don't even um, go but inches away from the building. So it doesn't really make sense that they could be tearing a building down with the wall right there next to it. So I think it's like there for now that way. And when they start to deconstruct some of the other parts, like they don't need to, but they'll have to extend the wall out. Kind of like how they did Mondo with like Arthur and Sons, where it was like kind of small at first and then it like bumped into like, remember like the hedge, like the hedging came in that randomly that one time. And so I feel like there's going to change some things, because we had heard a really long time ago about some buzz on the pathway being changed to the tram route. Not the tram route per se, but like the area where you load the
The
trams,
whole
like
other
people having
side.
to walk right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that could still very well be right, but I think the reason why we are waiting for this to happen is because it really signifies the changes that are coming and coming fast, right? For the Esplanade, with changes on the east coast or the east side and the west side. So it's exciting. Hopefully construction begins on the parking structure soon. And I don't know if you had a chance, Mono, to see. Um, it's crazy now. Like just like one quick thought before we go, they're building essentially a brand new downtown city center in Anaheim, completely around the Honda Center. And it's a lot like LA Live, that's right next to the Staples Center, where there's like that, all those restaurants and like weird outdoor, like Times Square looking things. They're building it next to Honda Center, and it's called OC Vibe. And part of that was a brand new parking structure, one of like three, I think, that's going to be there to accommodate Honda Center, because it always never had enough parking. And then also, if they're going to have all this extra stuff there, including additional venues that are smaller for other artists to kind of have musical events there, they're going to have those spaces and need more parking, right? But the reason why I was saying that, Mondo, is they built that structure almost like scary too fast. Like I couldn't believe how fast it went up. And I was just like, man, does this signify like maybe when Disney builds theirs, it's going to go up really fast? I don't know. But
Is it
like one of those structures is already done. And it's like, I feel like it just started.
the OC vibe? Oh damn!
Hmm.
Look at it. It's right here.
Yeah, the
That's
parking structure is done already. It's already
it.
open.
It's done.
Yeah. Look at the left picture. Look at the left picture. It says the parking garages are open. The
Wow,
red one.
dude, that's wild.
I was gonna say maybe when Disney starts, like maybe we're kind of like blind to how long things take, because Mickey and Friends extension with the Pixar Palace took so long. But this one, like, it was insane how fast it was built. I'm shocked, honestly. So, I mean, because if you
Or
remember, D23 wasn't that long ago, and it was just a dirt
less than
field.
2 years. Less than 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was a dirt field, and now it's a complete parking structure.
They're like, when Disney's not involved, it will get done fast. I also feel Anaheim was like, "Hey, we'll fast forward all your permits. Like, don't even worry about it with that one." But
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
true, Danny.
all that needs to be done right there because that is where the Olympics are happening right there. So,
So there was no delaying any of that at all.
mhm.
Maybe we should check that out, Danny. I would be, because like I've been all of a sudden I'm getting videos recommended me on Instagram of like, this is how you park at Disneyland for $4 or some stupid video, and people are parking like far away and then taking a bus to Disneyland in that vicinity. Does that parking structure go to the bus routes or no? Or is it by the bus routes, that parking structure?
It is by the bus routes. It's also directly across the street from the train.
Yeah. So it's like a new thing people are doing right now. Is like, I parked for less than $10 to go to Disneyland. This is how I did it. They built Din Tai Fung fast. I don't even remember how long Din Tai Fung took, but is that really Disney? It's probably not Disney. All right. My closing thoughts. I think we're on the verge of very big news. Speculation maps for Horror Nights. I could imagine people are itching to drop those, which I can't wait. FanFest news. And I feel like in general, there's probably going to be Universal news on the near horizon. Because at the same time, like Universal has to do essentially soft openings for their new ride, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. But I feel like the momentum will not stop with whatever will be beyond Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift at Universal. And I think it's going to be very exciting stuff. And on my next video, I'll talk about it because things are starting to link up and it's getting really juicy and permits are flying now. Universal news is going to be pretty insane very, very soon. With Disneyland, as much as I want to get people hyped for Avenger Campus, it's like nobody cares. Nobody cares about that expansion. It's weird. I feel like Coco Construction, people are going to really care about that one. Same thing with Avatar. I feel like Avatar people will care about the updates. But Avenger Campus, nobody cares. It's a weird thing. Do you feel that way, Danny? Just nobody cares about Avenger Campus?
Yeah, I feel like we
$1 billion
talk about it,
expansion,
like, really care.
nobody cares.
Yeah. I feel like in general, like people don't talk about it yet or don't care about talking about it yet because it's like it's just a building being built back there and we can't really see too much just yet.
I think it was Disney Food Blog. She posted about Avenger Campus. I could have sworn it was Disney Food Blog. Maybe it was on Twitter. Damn, I'm not seeing it. She posted the Tony Stark ride, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this one. But like I'm saying, I think we're on the horizon of big news at Universal. Disneyland, I feel like anything big news, they're just going to hold it till D23. So I guess all the people start saving up money because D23 ain't going to be cheap. Ain't going to be cheap at all. And those tickets, I would imagine, are going to be up for sale soon. Right, Danny? Did they give out a date for D23 tickets?
Spring. That's all they said.
March, April. It's going to happen. You're looking at like, I'm just throwing numbers out there, $400 to $1,200, whatever racket you buy. It's going to be crazy. All right. Once again, happy birthday, Danny. Awesome Speculation Sunday. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Smash that like button on the way out. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. All right. We are firing it down. The Cali Bay, just as Danny, are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.